Bella wakes up, remembering that Daniel knocked her out. Bella raises her head, puzzled by Daniel's actions. It turns out he wants more of Bella's family wealth. Bella agrees, pleading for him to spare her parents. Daniel believes that by killing them, he will inherit all the wealth. Daniel lights a torch. Emma rushes over, urging him to stop and telling Bella that he truly loves her. Bella pleads for them to stop the fire, promising to avenge her deceased parents. Bella comes back to life. In the mirror she sees Daisy's face, Emma's sister. Recalling Daisy's memories, Emma, in order to gain inheritance, forces her to ingest poison. Upon learning this, Daisy pretends to faint. Emma discovers she is not deceased and calls Daniel, puzzled by the ineffective poison. Emma then contacts the butler for help. The butler puts a sedative in the water. William drinks it at Emma's instruction. The butler places Bella on William's bed and takes a photograph. Emma is preparing for a press conference. Daisy calls out to William, remembering when she sought his help. She dresses herself and takes care of the sleeping William. The next day William wakes up. Daisy tells him that she has been framed. He asks Daisy to leave, and she mentions knowing where Bella went. William follows her outside, where Daniel informs him that Bella has gone missing. Daisy reveals fake photo news, suspecting Emma's involvement. She hopes William can pretend they are a couple, but he refuses. Daisy informs him that Emma and Daniel killed Bella. William doesn't believe her until Daisy mentions he gave Bella a doll that could record, which could reveal the truth if he helps her. The media asks Emma the reason for holding the press conference. Daisy and William arrive at the scene. Emma insults Daisy and presents a photo. Daisy states that they don't need to explain their true relationship. Emma accuses her of lying, but Daisy refuses to answer. Emma suggests issuing a clarification with William to make Daisy pay. William steps forward and explains that Daisy is indeed his girlfriend, surprising everyone. Emma believes Daisy deceived William, but William questions who is really deceiving whom. He requests the media to delete all the photos, and everyone leaves. William asks Daisy how she knew about Bella's situation. Daisy says Bella told her, but William doesn't believe it. Daisy asks him to confirm that Bella's family is renovating the floors. William calls Bella's good friend Alice to help investigate if Bella's family needs floor renovations. Alice is puzzled, and he mentions that Bella has passed away, leaving Alice in a panic. William recalls Daisy mentioning that Daniel burned Bella's family's bodies, with bloodstains on the floor that couldn't be erased. William suspects Daisy is an accomplice and vows to uncover the truth. Daisy feels sorry for using William for revenge. Daisy reports the discovery of a body to the police and decides to first investigate Bella's past. She seeks help from Alice, promising to tell her the truth. Alice notices Daisy's habits similar to Bella's and agrees to assist. Daisy mentions that millions have gone missing from her account and hopes Alice can uncover the thief. Upon hearing Daisy call her by her nickname, Daisy sees a photo and leaves. Alice realizes Bella isn't actually deceased, but Daisy is too afraid to reveal that she is Bella. Daisy rushes in as Daniel arrives at the house, informing Daisy's family that the bodies are of Bella and her parents, and inviting them to a memorial service. Bella embraces Daniel, agreeing to attend. Her father Hans and mother Sophia also agree. Daniel mentions that the memorial will be held at Bella's mansion and then departs. Daisy aims to retrieve the doll that recorded their actions. She picks up the invitation, but Emma stops her, believing they are not related. Daisy insists on attending as William's fiancée. Hans and Sophia find this inappropriate. Emma states that Daisy's reputation has deteriorated to the point of losing her status as an heir, a sentiment Hans agrees with. Daisy hopes this will make her parents betray Emma. Daisy presents Emma's pregnancy ultrasound to them, claiming she is carrying Daniel's child and should also lose her inheritance rights. Emma snatches the ultrasound from Daisy. Daisy recalls receiving Bella's ultrasound through a doctor referred by Daniel. She worries that the truth will be revealed. Hans blames Emma, but Sophia thinks it's a misunderstanding. Daisy believes that since Daniel's wife recently passed away, he wouldn't publicly acknowledge his relationship with Emma. Hans also suspects he wouldn't do so. Emma explains that Daniel would help improve their family situation, which leads Hans to hit her, accusing her of wrongdoing. Daisy asserts that Daniel wouldn't give up inheriting Bella's estate for Emma. Hans instructs Daisy to attend as the heir. Emma refuses to give up. Daisy plans to make Emma suffer and then punish Daniel next. Emma calls Daniel asking to make their relationship public, but he refuses. She then calls William, falsely accusing Daisy of being Bella's killer. Daisy arrives at the memorial service, where Daniel's actions stir up memories for her family. She searches for the doll and discovers the recorder missing. Alice informs her that Bella's house has been completely renovated, with everything missing. Daisy realizes she cannot let Daniel take over Bella's estate. Daniel expresses deep sorrow over the passing of Bella's family and plans to take over all of Bella's family businesses to manage them well. Daisy remarks that she has arrived late without giving guests time to mourn. Daniel invites her to pay her respects. Daisy walks over with flowers, determined to avenge her parents. Alice notes Daisy's genuine sadness, while William wishes for her disappearance. He passes Daisy a poisoned tissue, and after some hesitation, Daisy inhales it. The others are puzzled by her grief, while Emma frames Daisy as the culprit. Alice asks for evidence, and Emma claims that Daisy gave Bella, who was not a relative, a bottle of wine. Daisy believes this doesn't prove she is the killer. Emma explains that the police found wine bottle shards on the bodies. Daisy argues that she had no motive to kill Bella's family, but Emma insists that she gave Bella a bottle of wine. William confirms that the wine was purchased by Bella. Emma states that multiple people can testify to this. Daisy feels dizzy, and William threatens to kill her. He recalls poisoning the tissue and Emma presenting the investigation report, accusing Daisy of being the killer. Daisy admits to buying the wine and also confesses to a missing million from her account. Emma instructs Daniel to take her away. Daisy presents Emma's paper trail of expenses, revealing that she was confined and used Emma's card to purchase luxury items. Daisy calls the police, intending to have Emma arrested. Emma claims her parents and Daniel will save her, prompting Daisy to strike her. The police arrive to intervene, stopping Emma. Daisy vows to forever punish her as the police take a struggling Emma away. Daisy begins to cough up blood. William catches Daisy as she nearly faints. Alice believes he has harmed innocent people for revenge. Daisy asserts her innocence. William swiftly carries her to the car, instructing her to hold on as they rush to the hospital. On the way, Daisy mentions craving sour candies. William recalls how Bella used to enjoy the sour candies he gave her when she was ill, leading him to start doubting. At the hospital, Daisy expresses fear of eating the food William brings, and he apologizes, offering her a sour candy. Daisy really likes it. William mentions that only Bella had tried the candies he developed, subtly inquiring if Daisy is Bella. Daisy is hesitant to admit it, stating that Bella is deceased, but she would be happy to have a good friend like William. William hands Daisy a bag containing a bunny doll. Daisy discovers that the doll doesn't have a recorder, stating it's not the one she wanted. William is puzzled about what's inside the doll he gave to Bella. Daniel and Emma arrive, hoping to speak with Daisy alone. Following Daisy's lead, William avoids the situation. Emma apologizes and mentions that Daniel helped repay the money. Daisy instructs her to place the dirty fruits on the floor. Emma knocks them over, finding Daisy too arrogant. Daisy slaps Emma, proclaiming that she is not only the heiress but also William's fiancée. William calls to request the retrieval of the doll with the recorder. Daniel stops the angry Emma, reproaching her for escalating the situation. He apologizes on Emma's behalf and asks Daisy to withdraw the accusation. Daisy believes he has helped Emma a lot. Daniel mentions that Emma was a good friend of Bella's and should be taken care of. Daisy agrees to retract the accusation on the condition that Emma holds a press conference to apologize. Emma hesitates to refuse but is stopped by Daniel, who points out it would harm her reputation. Daisy argues back, stating that he is the father of Emma's child. Emma forbids him to feign ignorance, leading to a slap. Daniel accuses Emma of spreading rumors. Emma believes Daniel is helping her to bully herself and walks away. Daniel agrees to make a public apology. Daisy pretends not to reveal Emma's pregnancy and hopes he can handle Emma. After Daniel agrees and leaves, Daisy considers their relationship fragile. William expresses concern, and Daisy mentions wanting to go home. William offers to take her, promising to remind her to take her medication. They leave together. Back at home, Hans thinks she should be at the hospital, but Daisy is ungrateful. Sophia says it's out of concern, feeling that her parents lack conscience, having been kicked out for mistakes while Emma is forgiven. Hans sees Emma as her sister, while Sophia believes that the scandal will impact the entire family. Daisy asserts that she is the heir who upholds the reputation. Emma pretends to soften, seeking forgiveness. Hans and Sophia try to mediate. Daisy warns Emma that the consequences will be more severe next time. Daniel says he will keep an eye on her. Daisy mocks him for caring about his deceased wife's friend. Emma follows Daisy upstairs and finds her entering a room. Emma asks her to take off her clothes. Daisy insists that she bought them, but Emma claims to have repaid her the money. Daisy states that everything belongs to her. Emma claims that her parents will make her the heiress, but Daisy urges her to see who her parents will truly support. Emma puts on a coat and heads downstairs, intending to see Daniel off. Emma rushes to grab Daisy's skirt, insisting it is hers. Daisy explains that it belongs to her. Emma argues that it is a recent purchase and that her parents are aware of it. Hans advises her to return the skirt to Emma, but Daisy still insists it is hers. Sophia instructs the butler to bring Emma's skirt. Daisy pretends to offer the skirt to Emma, who claims that she is the one being deceived. The butler couldn't find the skirt, so Sophia asks him to keep searching. Daisy believes Emma misplaced it. Emma forcefully tries to remove Daisy's clothes, but Daniel stops her. Daisy insists that it is truly her skirt and not to misunderstand. The butler finds Emma's skirt in the bathroom. Daisy cries, saying that Emma always bullies her. Emma claims Daisy is playing tricks, but Hans stops her from hitting Daisy, demanding that Emma publicly apologize to Daisy. Sophia is very angry with them. Emma claims she's been wrongly accused, but Hans also accuses her of bullying her sister. Daisy recalls placing the skirt in the bathroom, successfully executing her plan. She prepares to change her clothes to see Daniel off. Emma is unwilling. Daniel assures that Emma will publicly apologize. Daisy expresses gratitude, acknowledging her family's mistreatment. Daniel assures her of his support. Daisy grabs his hand, saying there's no need for a public apology. Emma runs out and interrupts them. Daisy leaves. Daniel mentions trying to please Daisy for her sake. Emma hits him, believing it's unnecessary and that she could even kill for him. Daniel covers her mouth. Daisy wants them to betray each other. Emma warns that if they help Daisy bully her again, she will expose everything. Daisy calls William, asking him to accompany her somewhere. Daisy disguises herself as Emma and enters. Alice invites Daniel for a drink to discuss a project. Daniel, thinking he saw Emma, continues drinking as prompted by Alice. William sits next to Daisy. Daniel is puzzled by their intimacy, tries to get up but is stopped by Alice. They leave. Daniel suspects that Emma has betrayed him. Daisy calls Daniel, who signals to Alice and answers the call. Daisy informs him that Emma is having an affair with William. Daniel is skeptical. Daisy explains that she called William but Emma answered. Daniel arranges to meet her the next day. He bids farewell to Alice. Daisy believes their plan has succeeded. She offers Alice a tequila sunset. They reminisce about Bella. Alice mentions it's her and Bella's favorite drink and starts to suspect Daisy's identity. Emma runs to ask Daniel why he is meeting Daisy alone. Daniel explains that it's because she secretly met William last night. Emma accuses Daisy of lying and is pushed away by Daniel, who reminds her that Daisy is William's public girlfriend and not to cause more trouble. Daisy shows a photo, believing it's evidence of their affair. Emma is convinced that Daisy is spreading rumors. Daisy rebuts, claiming Emma is pregnant with Daniel's child while still flirting with William. Emma is puzzled why Daniel hasn't seen through Daisy's deception. She tries to hit Daisy but is pushed away. Daisy laments that her sister is trying to frame her again. Daniel asks how they should handle the situation. Daisy hopes that Emma will publicly apologize and relinquish her inheritance rights. Daniel agrees to all of Daisy's requests, and she leaves. Emma acknowledges that she won't inherit and Daniel won't receive Bella's family wealth. Daniel reassures her that it's okay to lose to Daisy this time. After the public apology, their relationship will be made public. Emma asks for the marriage certificate, which Daniel agrees to. Daisy calls to arrange for an ambulance. During the press conference, Emma insults Daisy. Daniel offers her a glass of water to calm down, and they leave. When asked if the conference is related to the heir, Emma claims it's a personal conflict with her sister. After pouring the water, Daniel prepares to poison it. Daisy enters, stating that William, while drunk, accused Daniel of killing Bella. Daniel denies it. Daisy reveals that Emma told her and William that she is the culprit, fearing Emma might kill her too. Daisy leaves. Daniel decides to poison the water. Emma takes the water Daniel handed her and drinks it. Daniel returns to his seat. As Emma answers the reporters, she starts to feel pain in her chest. Daniel helps her, and the journalists are puzzled. Daisy suggests calling an ambulance. Holding Emma's hand, she tells her that her pain is nothing compared to being burned alive. Emma realizes she is Bella. Bella collapses to the ground. Daisy resolves to continue destroying everything for Daniel. Daisy visits Emma, and Sophia accuses her of causing harm to Emma. Daisy explains that she just wants Emma to apologize. Daniel clarifies that Emma suffered a miscarriage due to severe emotional stress. Daisy suggests getting experts to treat Emma, but Sophia believes it's insincere. Daniel tries to intervene but gets hit by Sophia. Sophia claims that Emma is carrying his child, which Daniel immediately denies. Sophia shakes Daniel, accusing him of being heartless. The doctor enters and stops them. Daisy asks the doctor to examine Emma and inquires about when she might wake up. Sophia expresses resentment towards them. The doctor mentions that Emma will regain consciousness in a couple of days. Daisy suggests investigating the circumstances of Emma's collapse. William runs into Daisy at the coffee shop he frequents. The waiter brings them coffee. William notices many similarities between Daisy and Bella's habits. Daisy mentions that Daniel might harm Emma. William grabs Daisy's hand, trying to figure out who she really is. Daisy tells him to snap out of it and assures him that she will first save Emma's life. After agreeing, William hastily leaves. William recalls that Daisy enjoys the same drink, sour candies, and coffee habits as Bella. He calls Alice and agrees with her speculation that Daisy is indeed Bella. Daniel arrives at the hospital room and adds poison to the medicine, hoping for Emma's disappearance. Upon receiving a call, he realizes Emma is missing. The secretary informs him that Emma disappeared last night. Daniel insists on finding Emma at all costs. Daisy comes to see Emma. Emma initially dismisses the idea that Daisy could be Bella, wanting to hit her but being restrained. Daisy claims that it was Daniel who caused her miscarriage, which forces Emma to believe her. Daisy expresses that they can seek revenge together as long as they cooperate. Daisy receives a call from William as they try to clarify their identities. Daisy asks about the doll, which Alice hands to her. Daisy denies it, stating that Bella showed her a real photo of the doll. William argues that Bella had already met with an accident. Daisy attempts to escape, but William stops her, mentioning they haven't found any footage inside the doll. Daisy asserts that the evidence is with Emma. Alice embraces her, urging her to admit that she is Bella. William agrees. Daisy pushes away Alice. William expresses willingness to help her regardless of who she is. The secretary reports to Daniel that Emma has been taken to the city hospital by Daisy. Daniel realizes he has been deceived and rushes to the hospital where he meets Daisy. Daisy explains that a friend of hers is ill and hospitalized. Daniel asks if it's someone he knows. Daniel places a tracker in her bag, pretending to have mistaken her for someone else, and then leaves. Daisy contacts Emma, telling her that she is coming to get what she needs. Daniel follows her as she drives. Daisy realizes that Daniel is tracking her. She enters a house and starts searching, finding a cell phone. Daniel appears, demanding she hand over the phone. Nervously, Daisy refuses. Daniel insists, and Daisy pushes him away and runs. Daniel catches up and grabs her by the neck, attempting to strangle her. Daisy reveals that there is evidence in the phone of him killing Bella's family. Daniel releases his grip and starts laughing loudly, leaving Daisy puzzled. She takes out a video of Bella's family's murder. Daniel claims the video is fake, stating the real one is in his possession, showing only Bella being killed, which he argues isn't enough evidence to prove him as the killer. He attempts to resume strangling Daisy. Daisy mentions the lack of physical evidence but points to Emma as a witness. Daniel laughs maniacally, believing Emma is in a vegetative state. Daisy insists it's a lie and reveals their collaboration, having suspected he poisoned Emma. Daniel remains skeptical. Daisy states that Emma has disclosed everything, and he will soon face consequences. Daniel tries to knock her out, but Daisy reveals that William has arranged several bodyguards around. Daisy leaves, and Daniel decides to kill Emma. He goes to the hospital to confirm that Emma is alive. Later that night, after pretending to leave, Daisy sees Daniel entering the ward. Pushing the door open, he removes his mask, approaches Emma, and pours poison on the sheet. As he prepares to suffocate her, Emma grabs his hand and asks if he ever loved her. Daniel covers her mouth, asking for her help one last time. Emma is killed. Daniel goes berserk, at which point nurses and doctors burst in, shouting to catch the murderer. Daisy rushes in, accusing Daniel of killing Emma, who was pregnant with his child. Daniel claims she died of shock, but Daisy is certain he killed Emma. Daniel tries to flee but is knocked down by William. Concerned for Daisy, the police subdue Daniel. He breaks free momentarily, attempting to stab Daisy, but is blocked by William. The police restrain him again. Daisy worries about William's hand. Daniel is taken away by the police. William comforts Daisy, assuring her that everything is over, and they embrace. The news reports that Daniel has been sentenced to death for the murder of Bella's family. William covers Bella's photo, confirming that Daisy is Bella. Daisy expresses how lucky she feels to have met them in her lifetime. William intends to hold Daisy's hand, but she takes the initiative. From then on, they begin a happy life together.